Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're going to take a look at what controllers pro players are using in tournaments. When I watch a tournament, not only am I watching for the gameplay, I'm also looking at their hands, their controllers to see what controller they're using. So today I have gathered some information from a past few major tournaments just to look at the diversity of the controllers. Starting with EVO 2023, for Street Fighter 6 we have Angry Bird in first place using an arcade stick. And I put the description next to the arcade stick in case if you're interested. I don't have the descriptions for Levelist and gamepad controller because it was too small in the video and there are just too many brands, it's very hard to see. And in terms of diversity, it looks like there's 3 arcade sticks in top 8, 3 Levelist and 2 gamepad controllers. So pretty diverse. And let's see if there's anything interesting I can tell you from this chart. So Angry Bird is using the Hori Real Arcade Pro, the Rep N. So this arcade stick is the most popular stick in the whole lineup of Hori arcade sticks. And the Razer Pandera, and in the entire lineup of Razer's arcade sticks, the Pandera is the most popular arcade stick since it came out for Razer. And the Obsidian One, this is the most popular arcade stick overall in all arcade sticks since 2016, since the Obsidian One came out. So, if you can pick up one for cheap, if you can find one used, that is a very good arcade stick for PS4, PS5, and PC. Moving on to Guilty Gear Strive, we have Leffen in first place, also using an arcade stick. That is very impressive. For those who don't know who Leffen is, he's basically one of the best players in Smash Melee in the world, ranking under top 10 for the past 10 years. Some years he ranks second, third, fourth, fifth. So he is an insane player. For him to come over to traditional fighting game using an arcade stick and winning a EVO title, that is crazy. Even in the Smash community, the levelless controllers are shaking things up. The community doesn't really like levelless controllers because it's different from traditional, GameCube controllers. Even Leffen himself says, and he ranks those levelless controllers, the frame ones, the box controllers, the hitbox, those levelless controllers, he ranks them higher, than traditional GameCube controllers. This is better, but he doesn't want to use it. He's been using this for more than 10, 15 years, but he doesn't use it. He went ahead and picked an arcade stick. That is so strange to me. And as for top 8, we have 3 arcade sticks, 4 levelless controllers, and 1 gamepad controllers. And it looks like we have 2 Hori Alpha controllers. So for those who are looking for a tournament level arcade stick in the $200 range, the Hori Alpha is a very solid choice. Moving on to Tekken 7, we see a lot of blues here. In first place, we have Arslan Ash using an arcade stick. And in top 8, it looks like we have 6 arcade sticks and 2 gamepad controllers. Fun fact, there are a few arcade sticks that Arslan Ash switches between. The first one being the Obsidian 2 that we see here in this tournament. And another one would be the Obsidian 1. Another one would be the Victrix Fight Stick. And his very first EVO winning arcade stick was actually this one, the Hori Rep N. We can also see that there is 2 in this tournament. This was his very first major tournament winning arcade stick. The video that talks about how the struggles and the obstacle, it took him to come to the US to play in that EVO tournament. That was the arcade stick that he was using. Very solid arcade stick. And also, let's see. So yes, it looks like the preferred choice in Tekken is arcade stick. So Tekken players, take notes. Moving on to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, we have Jabril in first place, also using an arcade stick. And in top 8, there's only 1 leverless and 6 arcade sticks and 1 gamepad controller. I couldn't tell what he was using. It looks like some type of custom arcade stick. And what else do we have here? We have a Mad Catz TE2 that is also a very popular arcade stick in tournaments that I noticed. Another Hori Rap N, another Victrix, another Kombat Obsidian. So these are, you know, top tier arcade sticks in tournaments that I noticed. And also, judging from this chart, it looks like the preferred choice in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is arcade stick. Moving on to Dragon Ball Fighters, we have Hikari in first place, also using an arcade stick with the Kombat Obsidian 1. That arcade stick has came out many times. And in top 8, we have 6 gamepad controllers and 1 levelist and 1 arcade stick. That is so strange that I'm pretty sure in the Dragon Ball Fighters pool, there are a lot of gamepad controllers and levelist, but somehow the arcade stick took first place. And it looks like the preferred controller in Dragon Ball Fighters is gamepad controllers. Dragon Ball players, take notes. Moving on to King of Fighters 15, we have a lot of blues here. In first place, we have Xiaohai using an arcade stick. And in top 8, it is all arcade sticks. Fun fact, Xiaohai, from what I've seen, only switches between 3 arcade sticks. The Obsidian 1, Obsidian 2, and the Obsidian Dragon. It looks like the preferred choice for King of Fighters is arcade stick. So King of Fighter players, take note. Moving on to Melty Blood, we have Moai in first place, also using an arcade stick. And in top 8, there are 5 arcade sticks, 1 levelist, and 1 gamepad controllers. The last players, there was no footage of him, so I don't know what he uses. So let's see what controllers are here. Another Victrix, another Obsidian 1, a Kwama Dragon, another Obsidian 1, and then a Hori Rap 4. The Hori Rap 4 is a very popular arcade stick, also very affordable, but you don't see this one that much in tournaments. For some reason, it's not as popular as its 2 brothers, the Rap N and the Hori Edge. Those 2 I see a lot in tournaments, but the Rap 4 not as much, but still a very popular arcade stick, one of my favorite that you see me use in a lot of my tutorials. Moving on to Mortal Kombat 11. In first place, we have Ninja Killer 212 using a gamepad controller. In top 8, it is all gamepad controllers. There's no levelist, no arcade stick. So it looks like the go-to, the preferred tool, controller for Mortal Kombat is gamepad controllers. So MK players, take notes. Moving on to Evo Japan 2023. For Street Fighter V, we have Oil King using the Obsidian 1. Tekken 7, we have Arslan Ash, Obsidian 1 again. Guilty Gear Strive, Gobo using Obsidian 1 again. Melty Blood, Keijiro, Obsidian 1 again. Virtua Fighter, we have Tanchan using the Obsidian 1 again. King of Fighters 15, we have Xiaohai. He could have actually be using the Obsidian 1, but he was using the Dragon here because he rotates between the 1, the 2, and the Dragon. And then we have Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. We have Gamera using the Victrix Fight Sticks. So what patterns do we see here? So it looks like the overall, everyone was using an arcade stick. That's one. Second, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 out of 7 arcade sticks were Kombat arcade sticks. And then 5 out of 7 arcade sticks were Kombat Obsidian 1. That's insane. So Kombat Obsidian 1 is still, to this day, since 2016, the most popular arcade stick in tournaments since day one that it came out to 2023. That is insane. So there's something suspicious here, as you can see. Maybe there's something about Kombat arcade sticks that we don't know about, because there's so many Kombat arcade sticks. Maybe it's time to pick up a Kombat arcade stick, right? If you're a tournament player, maybe look into a Kombat arcade stick. Maybe, something with Kombat that's going to boost your chance of winning tournaments or something. And moving on, and we have Capcom 10 2023. The first place, Uma, was also using an arcade stick. And guess what? It is a Kombat Titan arcade stick. And lastly, Evo Japan 2024. We have Tekken 8, Chikurin using a gamepad controller, Street Fighter 6, Mana RD using a gamepad controller, I believe is a PlayStation controller, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. We have Rookies using a gamepad controllers, Guilty Gear Strive, Tempest NYC using a gamepad controller, and Street Fighter Third Strike. We have Show using an arcade stick, but they were on arcade cabinets for that tournament. And King of Fighters 15, we have ET using an arcade stick. He uses a custom arcade stick, so I can't tell what it is. And under Night Inver, we have Kyo using an arcade stick. So no level list here. And that's it for now. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse on what controllers are being used in tournaments. And as you can see, fighting game controllers are more diverse than ever. And at the end of the day, you want a controller that is right for you, that you're comfortable with. Start small. I always encourage you to try different ones. Don't listen to someone and then put a lot of money in one type. Start small, start with an entry level one, borrow one from your friend. At the end of the day, it just comes down to personal preference. Okay? And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's always helpful for a small channel. I'll see you guys on the next one.